Hello again. I'm here with another book review. This one is for The Troop by Nick Cutter. I have read Little Heaven by Nick Cutter a few months ago in a Nocturnal Book Club. I got this book. I really liked it. So I decided when I saw this at Book Outlet, I picked this up. Now, Nick Cutter is a pseudonym. I forgot the actual author's real name. But let me read the synopsis of The Troop. Once a year, Scoutmaster Tim Riggs leads a troop of boys into the Canadian wilderness for a weekend camping trip. A tradition as comforting and reliable as a good ghost story around a roaring bonfire. But when an unexpected intruder stumbles upon their campsite, shockingly thin, disturbingly pale, and voraciously hungry, Tim and the boys are exposed to something far more frightening than any tale of terror. The human carrier of a bioengineered nightmare, a horror that spreads faster than fear, a harrowing struggle for survival with no escape from the elements, the infected, or one another. Okay, now I enjoyed this book. I actually give this book a 4 stars. I did like Little Heaven better. I thought that was just better, well written, and a little bit more developed characters. But I have a feeling it was maybe like the writer actually kind of grew from this book to this book. But in general, I still like this book. It is gross. I mean, there are children who explode in this book, literally explode all over other people. There are disgusting things that happen in this book. I liken it to a kind of like a young version of cabin fever, even though it's not an actual disease. It's actually something else that's affecting these children, but it's still, to me, in that kind of respect, as far as you see these characters one by one getting this illness and how it affects them. It also has a nice way of introducing. There's like little blurb, little what do they call them, like news articles and testimony and things between chapters that makes the story interesting because it actually kind of takes you in the future. So it's like, okay, here's the regular narrative that you hear, and then here are these little news articles after the fact. And I really like that. It kind of, I don't know what it was about it, but I just liked the way it made the story flow better. So in general, like I said, The Troop is an interesting book. There is some kind of, like I said, there's warnings for gross. There's a lot of gross stuff in this book. There's also animal cruelty in this book. So, just to be as a trigger warning. But otherwise, like I said, I think it's a really good book, and I would recommend it. The name of the book is The Troop by Nick Cutter. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.